In the mood for a show?
Who's playing?
Oh, a special one. The Legend of Josiah Blackwater.
¿Qué?
Ticket for one, please.
Okay, head on in. Tent to your left.
Welcome one and all to the remarkable example of modern entertainment at its finest. Now most of you youngins I'm sure know about our great national hero and pioneer, Josiah Blackwater. Him that gave the town of Blackwater its nomenclature. You see, only about 100 years ago, weren't nothing here but big old forest, ferocious beasts, surly savages, arid deserts, and unconquered mountains. The West, well, the whole West was untamed. Your mama probably told you bedtime stories about Josiah's many adventures, but I'm gonna tell you a story you ain't likely to have heard about his possum hat. Now, Josiah Blackwater was born in the year of our Lord 1782 in a log cabin just west of Ansburg. He was a special boy. His pa gave him his first rifle when he was 3 years old. Boy, he took to it right away. He exclaimed, "There's a whole mess of critters out there in them woods that aim to eat us, so I'm gonna consume them first." Yes, sir. He really took to killing all manner of things. He was
Creo que ya sé quién es. Lo he visto en la cantina y nadie le hace caso. Es como un loquito.
when a big old bear
Pero vamos a ver si lo encontramos ahora.
hunting for food. It had a mind to eat up all the jams and preserves. Josiah grabbed that bear and wrestled her to the ground and squeezed and squeezed and squeezed. He whooped the tar clean out of that big old critter. Then he tied her up and grabbed them cubs and ground them into sausages while the mama bear watched. That's fine eating. His mom and pa knew right then he was cut out to be the finest wild frontiersman that ever drew breath. But first, they wanted him to get some book learning. After only 3 days of attending school, Josiah beat the living daylights out of the class bully and announced to his daddy that he was tired of ciphering and mathematics on account it's only good for adding up the number of critters or Indians you can kill. So, he ran away from home and headed west. Now, these lands were occupied by savages then, and when Josiah Blackwater came scouting through, he recognized it to be a land of splendor, wasted on those that couldn't appreciate it on account of worshiping false idols. He got rid of all them pesky buffalo, and thereby ensured those infernal Injuns didn't have nothing to eat. Of course, that got them mightily riled up, so he had to slaughter all of them too. Just like his daddy had once done to the Redcoats in 1775. Right about that time, he met an Indian girl he took pity on account of having annihilated her family. She was 12 years old, and so he took her as his wife. She gave him 2 sons before she died of typhus. Now, y'all know that Josiah Blackwater wore a possum for a hat. But most don't know how that came to be. Well, one day, old Josiah was riding a couple of alligators down the Lanahatchee River. Riding, standing up, and shooting eagles right out of the sky when he sees a big old mountain lion about to eat a possum. Josiah grabbed that mountain lion by the tail and wrestled it till it was plumb dead. Well, that possum really took to Josiah. Followed him around like a dog loyal to its master. Yes, they had a lot of adventures together. Now Josiah never cried a day in his life, but he pert near did on the day that possum passed, for they were mighty fine friends. So he skinned it and made it into a hat. Back in them days, a possum skin was as good as money, but he never parted with that hat, not even for $10. Once he founded the town of Blackwater, he sent word for settlers to come. It was the last stop in the west before San Francisco. He met a girl by the name of Rufina Helsby at a barn dance one night, took her as his wife, and settled down. Built himself a cattle empire and had 14 youngins. But Josiah Blackwater wasn't the home-loving kind, and he grew mighty restless. One day on the courthouse steps, he announced, "You may all go to hell, and I will go to Saint Denis." And so he did. enjoyed French pursuits of strumpets and wanton gluttony, which is where he came upon the idea of running for Congress. He wore that possum hat every day as a congressman as a reminder of where he come from, saying, I may live in barbaric splendor, but I always remember, keep your friends close and your gun closer, because you don't know when you might have to shoot them.
Impresionante.
And some cats have spots and others don't, so it is with man. The races must be distinct in order for us to flourish. Them that deny this is pure evil. We are not the same, and that is a fact. I have red blood and a heart, and that is distinctive of the Caucasian race.
Hey now.
So you're the master race, huh?
You, sir, do you want a pamphlet?
Okay.
Read it. It's really interesting stuff. I explain, using real science, why we whites are under attack, and what we must do to fight back.
Under attack?
Yes, under attack. People aren't the same, sir. I mean, white people are the same. And all the other races are trying to kill us. I don't want to die, sir.
I got friends who's Mexican, friends who's Indian, known blacks, Irish, Italians, good and bad and all. Known good white people and bad white people. And above all, dumb white people.
You, sir, are a real fool. How can you possibly believe in equality? I've never heard such nonsense in all my natural-born days. This man believes people are equal. Speak for yourself, sir. Speak for yourself.
I'm sorry, you just call me a fool?
A fool! A fool! A fool!
Come here!
Oh, no! No, please!
Oh, please! Help!
I need a doctor. You gotta.
All right, friend, all right. You're gonna be okay.
You gonna help me? Please. Please, do something.
I'll get you help. Just stay alive.
Okay.
Girl.
Okay. Where am I?
But you give up now.
I ain't sticking around for this.
I'm dying. This is it.
What are you owing me?
My arm. I can't feel it anymore.
All right.
Good God. Quickly, bring him in here. Right here. Sit him down in this chair.
What happened? Just saw you fall out of the saddle. Don't worry, you're at the doctor.
Thanks, friend. I appreciate it.
Sure.
There's also the matter of my payment. But we'll deal with that later. All right. All right. A lot of blood loss. This wound's badly infected. I'll save as much as I can, but I'll have to amputate it.
What? What did you say?
Just try to breathe. I'll give you something for the pain.
No.
There you are. And I'll knock him out for a while. You did a good thing bringing him here. But now, I'd recommend moving along. You do not want to see this. Sorry it's come to this. Well, you're in a bad way, but you'll pull through.
That was good work, Doctor.
Yeah, he's lucky. Wounds like that'll kill you if you aren't careful. He's lucky he just lost the arm. It's nice of you to stay, but don't fret. He'll make it. Come now. Let's let him rest. All we can do now is hope for the best.
Si la comprendo, no la puedo expresar. Voy a esconder tu lánguido gemido. Allá en la tumba va a poder descansar. Yo no siento el que me hayas querido. Yo no siento el que me hayas amado. Solo siento el que me hayas cambiado por otro hombre más inferior que yo. Ángel de amor, tu pasión no la comprendo. Si la comprendo, no la puedo expresar.
I love that song.
You okay out there?